Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, the 28th of August. My name is Alisa Tilsner. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from Australia. I go live every Thursday morning for some crafting, and we are getting, well, I think I've pretty well kicked off my Christmas card season. We're going to do another Christmas card today. Occasionally I might break back to something else, but I think we're going to be full on Christmas, and I'm going to need to buy some more Christmas stamps. Good morning to everyone who's already watching on YouTube, saying hello. Nicole, Lois, Debbie, how are you going? Or Deborah, are you a Debbie or are you a Deborah? So welcome. Let's get swung straight around. I'm going to show you some new product coming up with the September catalogue, and we'll get full on into it. I don't think there's going to be too much stamping today, but there will be definitely the card at the end. So let's swing around to the next. We might be quiet today as well. Stampin' Up have got another event on this morning. I watched the replay last night, but there's another one going on right now. But the replays for this and for that are going to be there anyway. So we're going to look at the Christmas greenery suite today. I don't have all of it. There is an embossing folder that also is with it, but I'll show you the rest of the components. So Christmas greenery, it's the full suite is called Traditions of Christmas, which is going to be my Stamp by Mail theme for the next 3 months as well. So that starts in either will be fine. I sometimes some people get my name gets pronounced so many different ways, so I always like to make sure, but I sort of answer to anything now. I've given up. So Christmas greenery is the one that we'll be using today, and it is a photopolymer. As you can see, I haven't used them yet. So nice big images. They are 2-step. So this one looks a little bit weird, but so you wouldn't necessarily use it on its own, but it steps into this one here. So you can see how the flowers are set behind the poinsettia. So that's why it's got that little bit of a cutout so that it sits into these. And then, of course, you've got your flowers, which go into those ones, and that one, and then the leaves go in there as well. So, and then there's another little sprig down here, which you can overstamp onto those ones as well. So lots of 2-step stamping for this one. And the dies that come with this one, hey Shaz, it's not unusual that you see a Shaz in the UK, so we would change you to Shazza, I think. So oh wait, have I got the right? No, these aren't the right ones. Wait, swap, come back. These are the ones that go with that one. So we've got images that cut out your stamped images, your dies, and then we've got background filler pieces. Oh, that one's really nice and big. Some sprigs and some holly berries, a bit of a bow. So lots of fun dies to go with that one as well. And then this one has got 2 stamp sets. So then we've got all the sentiments that go with it. And I really liked some of these sentiments, so I grabbed this one. And then this set of dies goes with that set. So we've got all the labels that go with it as well. The ones that have got the little bit of a wave on them go into this one here, and then all the other ones go. But if you notice, there's lots of little extras around the dies for these as well. So I think some of them even do a bit of cutting and embossing, so they give really different looking frames. So that's something fun to play with as well. I haven't used any of them yet, so we'll be out. Oh man, oh ouch, that got me. So we'll be using those ones. Oh, that did get me, ouchie. Oh dear, that's funny. Well, not real funny. And then of course there's Traditions of Christmas scrapbooking paper, and it's starting to get red now. So the B side is really nice. So if you love patterns, so I'm going to show you the B side before I show you the A side. So I love a good pattern. I'm going to put them down so I don't forget. These are just gorgeous. So even if you're using these outside of Christmas, the B side is amazing. So you get, masculine cards for these ones. Beautiful. And of course, diagonal stripe. Gotta love a stripe. Love this one as well. So outside of Christmas, I can see lots of masculine cards going on. I'm not a fan. I'm never a fan of this type of paper, so that one doesn't really thrill me. But check out the other side. So we've got lots of gold foil going on. So gorgeous, gorgeous images. So pretty. So I was going to stamp and color today, but I think I'm just going to die cut one of these images. And of course, it's in my favorite B-side too. So, but look at this one. We're definitely using this one today too. Right, so I got to keep that one out. I got to keep this one out. Oh, favorite piece, favorite piece. And then this one, you can die cut this one as well. Gorgeous. And that one's also a favorite as well. So, but my B-side one, because the stripes, I'm going to use that piece there for today. So 3 pieces today, and they do come in 12 by 12. I've just cut them down because I've got to use a 6 by 6 for something else. So they are full 12 by 12 size. So I'm going to use these 3 pieces today. Turn that. I've got some sort of a notification. So I'm going to use these 3, and I'll be using the stamps and dies for the sentiment. And oh, I forgot to show you the rest of the stuff that comes with this. So we've got sequins. These are traditional sparkling sequins, self-adhesive ones. So there's lots. The camera's not picking these up, but these are super, super sparkly. They're like glimmer paper. And then there's also shiny ribbon in real red. So it does have a bit of a shine to it. Camera's, of course, not picking that up all the best either. So that one's quite, it's got a funny texture to it as well. So it's sort of rough on one side and smooth on the other, sort of. So there we go. Okay, so I am also going to pull in today the Just a Notes dies for a little bit of interest. So I'm going to also use this one. How cute is that? Super cute. I didn't get the stamp set that goes with it, but I thought that I shouldn't pack it away because I'm going to use it. Okay, so I also have some, I'm going to use a card base of real red. Ah, look at me. I've cut a insert. Because you know me, I'm lazy, and I'm going to get to Christmas and I'm going to be wanting to write my cards out, and I'm going to come to this card and it's going to not have an insert. So I've also pulled out some of the Secret C, which is the color that's in, which is the blue color, Secret C 2-tone. So I'll be able to make up my mind which side I like. And I've got piece for my sentiment, and also a little bit of gold, just a bit of scrap gold, of course, to go with all the gold. So it should be a fairly quickish card today, I would say, which is good because Christmas cards, because we're making so many of them in such a short amount of time, I think it's handy to have cards that don't take up too much of your time but are still nice looking. So okay, so before I go too much further, if you are wanting the measurements for this card, make sure you are signed up to my newsletter, which is alisatilsner.com. You'll see the subscribe button, and I have started a library of all the past tutorials, like, because I've been sending out a weekly tutorial since 2022. So there's lots and lots of tutorials in the library at the moment. I think there's about 85 of them at the moment. So, and I'm up to the end of 2023 almost. So I've still got a lot of them to add. So make sure, so you'll get that access to that as well. So I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm going to die cut this flower here. I've got 2 of them. Are they the same? No, they're different. I'm going to die cut this one here instead because it's got the red on it. So I'm just going to cut around. Oh, goodbye, stripes. I will miss you. Anyway, it's okay. Now, should I cut around those berries? No, I'm just going to go straight through them. This might be a pack you end up getting 2 packs of. Oops, that was close. Oh, I'm not concentrating very well, and the gold is, I need to stop talking is what I need to do. The gold is, you know, when you turn your paper, sometimes the gold goes a bit flat and you can't quite see the end of it. I nearly cut the end of the, I'm just going to go like that. I nearly cut the end of the leaf off. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I will grab, and these looked huge. I was just outlining it because I haven't used them yet, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's not that big, but it looks smaller on the paper, but I'm pretty darn sure it's the same size. Yep. Okay, so let's die cut this. So this will save me a bit of time. You can, of course, stamp and color, or two-step stamp, or however you want to do it. But I just thought for today, it's super quick. Oh, hey Sherry. Nicole says the 3D projects made from the just the note dies, the faux bulldog clips, etc. Fun to do. Yeah, I thought I might use the paper clip today. I have used the bulldog clip for a different card, but today I thought I would use the paper clips. Haven't used them yet. And of course the note paper's always fun as well. See, and this is why I outline everything so that I can get them back where they were supposed to be. Okay, don't need them anymore. Oops. And then I'm going to use this one here. So I'm going to cut from my two-tone. So let me just show you, I decided ahead of time that I was going to use the darker side. I'm going to have it like this. Let me just get that down. So that's what it looks like with the dark side, and that's what it looks like with the lighter side. So I actually prefer the darker side with this one. So I'm going to go for the dark. And I'm just going to trim this down a wee bit so that it, firstly, it fits in my machine. So I'll just grab, so your plates are about 9 centimeters wide. So anything, I try and keep that. I'm also going to trim this down too, because I'm going to die cut another one from this one. All right, so hey Phyllis, oh no, from Phyllis, in Pepsi. Does that mean you're a fan of Pepsi? Okay, I'm just going to trim this down as well, just so that I've got some nice scraps to play with later. This is going to be one of those hard ones, like, oh, which side do I want to use? It's going to be too hard, this set. Okay, I don't know whether I could probably try and die cut these at the same time, but I'm not going to. So, because sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, and my plates are quite cracked as well, and I have to sometimes be careful where I put my plates, because they're getting to the point where in some detailed dies it's not cutting through where I've got the cracks. So I'm going to pop this on my card so you can see the building going on. That's going to be a little bit of a background. I might even tatty that one up. And then this one, because it's got I don't want to be putting this on an angle. I want to try and make it straight, so that, because it's got spots, or I want to try and keep my spots in a straight line, if you know what I mean. Because otherwise I'll look at it and I'll get that twitch. Do you do things like that too? Like sometimes it just bothers you. Okay, so isn't that lovely? All right, so I'm going to put that on there. So we've got a double layer, and then this is going to go down. Okay, so next from this little fun set, and because it's only a little set, I think this one was pretty reasonably priced as well. Okay, I'm going to grab, now you get 2 paper clips with one go, so you can use one now or pop the other one away. Oh, I was thinking, what the heck? Look at that. I'm so sure that someone clever and smart will be able to use that for something else. I don't know what. You might be able to snip it there and use, oh, it looks like an E. I don't know. Don't throw it away. Somebody will come up with something for that, I'm sure. So, but there's our paper clip. Look at that. Look, it just goes on like a paper clip too. How cool is that? Ha! I like that. All right. Oops, I don't like that though. Be careful with them. Maybe it's just because it's foil. Gee, it's like a real paper clip, isn't it? All right. I will fix them, put them away later. Okay, so what else do I need? I am going to, I've got, where's my white embossing folder? I thought about doing this on my sentiment on white, but I think I might do it on the red, but white emboss it. So that's probably the last thing I need. And I think that it would be, oh, stamp first or die cut first? That is the question. That is the question. Stamp first or die cut first? I might stamp first. All right, brand newie, where are you? Season's greetings. Okay, so again, I haven't, being that it's the first time that I'm using it, I am just going to give this a rub on my hand just to remove any manufacturing stuff that's going on. I find that this works really well when you just rub it with your fingers, rub it on your hand. All right, shift you out the way, but not too far out the way. Need my Versamark. There we go. Got my powder. And I will leave, I should have made sure that that is actually big enough. I just assumed. All right, so I'm going to have to go on a bit of an angle. So I might, oh, you know what? Maybe I should die cut it first. I'm going to die cut it first. This is, whoops, quite a big one. And then I can actually get rid of, Lois says stamp first, but it's actually quite a big die with a lot of space in it. So I think that you would be okay. Oh, going round. Oh, I'm hoping. Oh, okay, this is different. This is different to what I thought. Let's have a look at this. So it's got some, I knew that it had little stripes on the side because I could see them, but what I didn't realize is that it actually splits it down the middle. Am I bleeding? No. Something has got red on it because I keep getting red on my thumb, but I've not used any ink. So how can I have used, that's a mystery. Maybe it's somewhere on my machine because every time I use my machine, I get red on me. Oh, you know what? I've just discovered where it comes from. There's a sponge dauber sitting right beside my, it's probably got ink on it. And every time I go to grab it, it's probably putting ink on me. All right, back to this. Oh, it's going to cover a lot of my, I'm going to have to do a little bit of fancy work with this card for placements because these are nice big sentiments. All right. Ta-da. Yep, it's going to be good. Okay, so get that inked up nicely. So who has started their Christmas cards. I know Lois has probably finished hers. She may, excuse my head is in the way, but I just want to get this lined up. I'll bring it closer to me. So I know Lois has probably well and truly got hers done because she makes huge amounts of them. All right, season's greetings. Pour your embossing powder over the top. Give it a flick, and I've missed a little bit just on the seasons, on the ums. All right, so that's going to be quite nice, I think. Oh, and then I just go and put my finger in it and smudge it. Dope. Good on you. Oh, and now I've just bent the, maybe I should have embossed first. I just went and put my, bent the end there. Be very careful with these. They seem to be delicate. All right. Okay, now I've got a lot of powder on here at the moment, so I'm just going to gently flick off some of that excess. I should have used the pillow, the little embossing buddy, but I didn't because I'm naughty. Oh, just wiped off some of the S. Oh my gosh, it's just not happening. This is my second Christmas card. The first one I did was with A Child Is Born last week. So I've got to get a wriggle on so that I can get all my Christmas cards made. So if you're interested in Stamp by Mail, it's a 3-month program. And what I basically do is get all of the products together, divide it by 3 because it'll run over 3 months, and then even up the price tag on it for you. So it's a set price each month. And each month you'll get 3 cards using the products that come for that month. And so each month you get extra products, you have got extra to play with, and the card kits in there are free. And also you earn your Stampin' rewards on them as well. So now let's just work out our little bit of placement. I'm wondering whether I need, this is what it's going to sort of look like. I wonder if I need a bit of fluff going on. Probably not, I would say. If I can get this placement here nicely, because we don't want to cover up too much of that poinsettia. It's the star of the paper. But there's also other little pieces on here. I might actually be able to, let's cut out, I have to fussy cut because I don't think that there is a die for this one. Let's do this one, and I might just be able to tuck it out a little bit further and have just that little bit of extra fluff going on. So I'll try and do this as quick as possible. Hang on, Nicole, I have to come back and read your comment in a second. I saw it come up, but if I try and read while I'm cutting at the same time, it's going to be disastrous. Whoops. And it's a nice long comment, so I just want to be able to concentrate on both. Whoops. Dropping things. Okay. Right. Oopsie. Got all the pieces on there. Okay, so Nicole said that would not be me. I have Halloween origami to make for trick-and-treaters because giving lollies to strange kids is just wrong. We don't. Oh, there's not a lot of Halloween stuff that goes on in town. Oh, I don't know why I'm bothering with that. There's another piece there. Get out. It's starting to get a little busier. Might be able to I don't know whether that, I probably should have done a few, but anyway, you can use, like, there's a lot of dies in this set. Oops, I'm going to have a lot to clean up afterwards. There's a fair few fluff dies in here, so you could always add extras in there. They're quite strong though, but you just want something soft and delicate, I think, but you'd be able to find out. Okay, so we are up to sticking it all together time, but I just want to stop for 2 seconds and say that I have done my Creative Card Makers Club cards as well using the Charming Days. It's a PDF membership, so anyone in the world can join. I'm just going through these very quickly. Anyone can join because it's a digital product. There you go. There's a quick look. So, and you have until the end of August to sign up for that. And oops, now I can't get this rolling. And then I will have a limited number of kits available. If you're in my membership club, they get first choice at picking up one of those kits to go with it. Everything's pre-cut in there. There's not any embossing on this one, but there's a few die cut shapes, so they're included as well. They're already done for you, but everything's pre-cut, so you just have to go for it with your creating. So membership people get first dibs on them. Might just tidy this up a little bit around the edges. Thanks, Susan. Rub-ons would look really, really good with these too. I was actually thinking about that this morning. Oh, there they are. They're down there. You could probably, hey, they're just right here. Let's do some rub-ons too. So there's some splatters, but let's get this a little bit tatty. So I'm just folding them up, basically, sort of almost making like a little ledge around. Okay, and I'm going to put these guys on that. And because it's two-tone, it's exposing the lighter side of that as well. Oh, I should tatty up this side, shouldn't I? Because that's where it's been torn out of the little booklet. So these are all little extras that you can add to your card to, you know, make your card more interesting without actually having to add more to it. Do you know what I mean? Like more costing things or more elements, or just by giving a little bit of textury stuff. Okay, so we'll use this. So if I end up popping that along there, we have got silver and gold rub-ons with these. Let me grab them out. So I have used some, and they are pretty fun to work with. So you get 2 sheets of each design in both gold and in silver. So let me try and carefully pull these guys out. And just for the record, once the backing is off, don't put them down anywhere, because I took the backing off of one and I was just trying to use a little bit here on the corner, and then I was going to use a little bit more on the corner, and it stuck to my mat, and boom, that was it. It was on my mat for good. So here's my 2 full sheets. So there's lots of texture elements and some leaves. There's a wreath there that looks pretty cool. So they are really, really fun, and they've got a really lovely shine to them. So both silver and gold. So let's use, I don't want something too distracting. Let's do, I don't know. This is the problem. Which one should I do? Maybe I'll do some splatter. All right. So all you do with these guys is grab them, cut them off, and I'm actually gonna cut this in half again, because I don't want to do what I did before. So I'm just going to cut it in half, and I'm going to pop a little bit of splatter down here and a little bit up here in this top corner, because my placement will go something like that. Okay, so all you do is you peel off the backing, and you've got a silver side that shows on both the gold and the silver. And you just pop it down onto your card where you want it. I'm going to run it along this bottom edge here. And then all you do with your finger is just rub it, and then just carefully peel the top off. If any of it hasn't come off, you just pop it down and just rub it again. So that is how easy these guys are to use. They are amazing, and they're beautiful and shiny. Splatters on your card, yes. But don't, maybe I was gonna say maybe it's like when you spill something. Oh, I can't believe it. I had some of my cards sitting yesterday. It was actually my purple and blue cards, and I was writing up my tutorials, and I was sitting at my computer. I brought my hot chocolate in, and I spilt a little bit, and it dripped over my cards, and I was like, oh man. So how's that? So then we've got our beautiful gold. They really, really catch the light. They are fantastic. Okay, cool, excellent. So let's stick these together, because I'm also going to put this over the top. So hopefully that's not too distracting. I'll have to put it a little bit further along like that maybe. All right, let's get these stuck together. I am running low on my seal, so I half expect it to conk out on me. All right, which way will I go? This way and then that way, I think. So getting all the elements together is good, but then figuring out where everything's going to go. All right, we'll do that, and then we'll pop that on. And I think I will just put, I don't know how to attach this actually. I'll just put a bit of tape on the back, and I will leave the front as is, and then just make sure that that is secure. Oops, she's sticky. Let's stick that at the back. So, and I've just left it up a tiny little bit. Hey Wendy. Okay, so now we can stick this on our front, and then we're going to have, oh, you know what, I've just ding dong. No, it'll just be really subtle. It'll pick it up when it's on somebody's mantle or cupboard or anything like that. It'll pick up nicely. Even though it's only little bits of it, I think it'll still look quite attractive. All right, so we'll pop that on there. I'm sad that I'm covering up so much of that. Can we just give a moment to that paper before I go and stick a big piece of something over the top of it? Bye-bye. You're so pretty. I know. I sometimes wonder about myself. Okay, so let's pop this up with some, and I'm going to have to be careful of those rub-ons because I've left them out. I've got some tidying up to do when I'm finished. All right, let's grab some dimensionals, and we'll pop this big one up. And we'll go that way, that way, that way. I don't think it really matters. I'll go towards the bottom so that we've got two of these pinker flowers to sort of like hold it a little. Like, I always find that if you've got more stuff, to pop them down the bottom so that it sort of almost like grounds it, if you know what I mean. All right, so I've got a tiny little bit of splatter that I can see there still, and this will come. I might have to put this down the bottom. Whoops, she's on there now. She's on there now. You're a stinker. All right, we'll put it up there. All right, we're just going to have to make it fit. Normally, I would like to put it down towards the bottom, but it's going to have to go where it best fits, I think. you, Robin. Bought Crow's tickets. Well done. Good on them. I hope they do really, really well. Okay, so I'm going to put this towards the top. I have got a fair bit of poinsettia still showing. I haven't really thought about this too well, but anyway. And then this one I might just pop. Do I need it is the question. Because if I was going to do it, I was going to do it there, but I've got my rub-ons there now, and I don't want to. Do I actually need this one? Because don't forget, I've got, ta-da! I've still got these to put on. Okay, so we've got 2 sizes of these. You could probably just like not have anything else as well, because there's a lot of gold going on. 2 sizes, 3 sizes. All right, so we're just going to use the little ones, and I think I'm going to go with gold. I think I'm going to go with gold. All right, let's grab these off. So they are super sparkly. Don't think I do. Yeah, I don't think that I actually do either. I probably actually don't really need these either, to tell you the truth. If that's what you're talking about, I don't actually know, because if I introduce them, I've got a lot of gloss and gloss and gloss, and then when I bring them in, they're a bit more of a glitter. So yeah, I think I'm going to call that done, to tell you the truth, but not done completely, because dun, 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 I gotta put my insert in. Yep, and it's raining again. So thanks, Western Australia, for sending us all those girls. Somebody here from Western Australia. Nicole, thanks for passing all your nasty weather over to us. Now, if I, oh, ta-da! I cut him out. Let's use him. There we go. Da, da, da. There we have it. Cool. Got rid of him. I was going to cut a strip of DSP and put it down the bottom there, but I think that that's gotten rid of him. So there we go. And just another few things that so I've got my Creative Card Makers Club, Stamp by Mail, which is going to be this one. But this one doesn't close until about the 10th of September. So there's still a bit of time. I've got to get my samples made so that I can show you what they look like. But that's really fun. So the purple cards, end of the month, I've got a paper share with only 2 spots left. That's at the end of the month. That closes. Creative Carnival closes if you're a demonstrator and you want to come along to a fun evening, Friday night and a Saturday in October. And we are doing gift boxes. I can't show you the inside, but I tell you what, it's pretty cool. Full of cards that you can actually give as a Christmas gift if you wanted to. So that's for demonstrators only, and that closes at the end of August as well. So if there's anything that interests you, please let me know if you want the links to them. But there we go. I love it. I think this one's going to be a really nice set to use. I think I'll be using this one a lot. Okay, so thanks very much for joining me. Thank you very much. Excellent. Thanks, Deb. And we will see you again next week. I would tuck the small flower under the paper clip. Oh, that would have been an idea. I could have done that too. Oh, she's stuck in there. I've got another paper clip. Anyway, somebody come up with an idea for these guys. For these. This is the negative. Anyway, okay. So thanks very much. We'll see you again next Thursday. I think it's a new month next Thursday. Oh, it's my birthday month next September. So stay tuned. I've got some exciting things happening for September as well. So stay tuned to that. Okay, we'll see you later. Bye.